Hello, everyone, Randy here, and today we're working on the old 1988 Ford Ranger. We have no headlights on the truck here, so not sure why yet. But we're going to start troubleshooting that. Okay, so in the truck here we can turn the headlight switch on. It appears all the other lights are working. You can see the marker light there. Marker light in the front's also on, but again, neither headlight is on. Both marker lights there. Back tail lights are on as well, but I don't think you'll be able to see them. It's light outside. So yes, neither headlight. And it seems very unlikely to me that both headlights would burn out at exactly the same time. Although we are going to look into that possibility. Keep in mind, these are both low beam and high beam headlights. So, again, very unlikely both high beam and low beam on both headlights would burn out at the same time. We do have the switch here, which does, like I said, nothing. So first thing I did, and I did check this already, under here we have a fuse panel. See? Fuses. And yes, look at that fuse panel. Ain't that a pretty sight? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if these are fuses or not. 9 or 11 fuses. That's it. That's all the fuses in this truck as far as I know. With the exceptions of the ones I have added for the LED lights. The 4-port power charging station doohickey thing right there. That one right there. So there are fuses for that, but those are ones I have added. So looking at this here, there is no headlight fuse in here. So there is no fuse for the headlights. I was a little bit surprised by that. In fact, I don't know that there's really any fuses in here for any of the lights. Let's look at that. What do we got? Oh yes, okay, so we do have the stop and hazards, exterior lamps, instrument illumination, turn lamps. Okay, so all the rest of them are in here, just not anything for the headlights. Okay. And I'll take a quick look here at the book here. I think it was page 19, I'd like to say. Actually, you know what? I think this, I don't know if this is the right page or not. I think it's page 19. Yeah, well, yes, this is page 19. Okay, perfect. So hopefully we can see this okay. Let's see. Headlights. So, okay, so it goes to the dimmer switch for the headlamps here. But if we follow this back here, so we got a fuse link, but not a fuse, it's just a fuse link. That goes to, which I believe would be the alternator. So it comes basically from the alternator to a fuse link here over to the headlight switch. So the main light switch here, and then it goes to the dimmer switch. And there's a page, maybe page 15 here, shows that a little bit better. Or maybe it's not as good. Nope, I guess it's actually the same one. So anyway, I figure we'll start maybe by taking a look at the dimmer switch there. We'll see if we have any power there. If we don't, we'll have to trace it back to the headlamp, or the main light switch there, and see what's going on. Okay, we have the shroud here pulled off. It's just 2 screws. I think it's like one right here somewhere, and another one back there, 2 Phillips screws. And then you can take the shroud here off. So here we have the dimmer switch. Actually, I don't know why they call it a dimmer switch. It's more like a bright switch, if you ask me. Plus turn signals. So turn signals plus headlight dimmer switch. Yeah, I don't know why we call it a dimmer switch. At least I'm assuming I'm looking at the right thing here. So this appears to be the wiring harness right here that goes into that. And then also you have the windshield wipers on this one. That would appear to be this one here, and that one's wiring harness. So yes, let's pull this wiring harness off, and we'll see if we can get any reading out of this here. Okay, we got the connector pulled out there, and I noticed something looks a little bit wrong already. Come on, focus. There we go. Yes, you folks noticed that. That doesn't necessarily look good there. Had a little bit of trouble getting this connector out. It was stuck on this side, and as you can probably see, yes, definitely a little melted on that side. So something was getting a little hot. And I'm not entirely sure now, is it because something's wrong with this? Or is it because we got a short in our headlight somewhere? Not entirely sure. We're probably going to have to investigate that. Again, it seems like this is working okay. I'm not seeing nothing here. This definitely looks like a fun piece of hardware to change if we have to change it out. Not. Anyway, let's get this tester set up here. We'll see if we have at least have power here. Okay, we got the tester set up here, connected to a ground underneath there. And we got the headlight switch on. And it's supposed to be the red yellow wire here, which is the one right where, again, looks like it's getting hot. And we have 12.116 volts, which actually seems a little low, but whatever. Seems like it should be battery voltage, which should be more like 12.5 or so. Might actually have to check the battery here. Maybe that isn't quite 12.5. I'm not sure. Double check here. Make sure that, again, that is... Yep, we got nothing now. Okay. So we do have power coming into the switch. That should tell us that this switch here is working. But possibly we have something that's not working here. Again, like I said, very suspicious that it's melted there. That's not a good sign if you ask me. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to test the headlight wires here, which should be light green, black. It looks like there's two of them here, two light green, black wires. And then I'm assuming the ones on this side are probably for the turn signals. That is not on this diagram here, interestingly enough. And we don't have lamp out warnings on this truck, so it should just be this right to the headlights, I'm assuming. And of course we have high beam, low beam, so let's see, low beam is, no, high beam. High beam is the light green black, low beam is the red black. Okay, so, okay, the top one here would be the headlights. Okay, everyone, I thought we'd take the switch apart here just to see what's going on. I can kind of see in here a little bit, and I can see it switching between the contacts here. But the fact that both the high beam and low beam don't work indicates something further, if you ask me. So like I said, I want to just take it apart here, because like I said, I find it a little suspicious that it melted. Kind of want to figure out what's going on with that, if I've got to look at the switch here, or something further on down the line. And seeing as how this might possibly be bad anyway, I don't think it's going to hurt to take it apart. And yes, there was another, let's see, this is the top. This is the wiring harness we took off. There was another one underneath. So I'm not exactly sure what all the wires here go for. Like I said, I'm assuming some of these are blinkers. They gotta be for the blinkers. And then the hazard light, or hazard button, is down here as well. And this is a T10 apparently. Those are some long machine screws. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we can see a little burning going on the contacts there, but that's nothing too major. Gotta be something more than that going on here. That would appear to be the spring-loaded switch there. Let's see, can I do this without it being... Well, folks, I might be missing something here, but I don't see nothing that could potentially be wrong here. I think what I'm going to do, see if that'll focus there, I'm going to try cleaning up these contacts here. Like I said, they look a little burnt, but that's nothing serious. So now I'm a little bit concerned something else is wrong elsewhere. But let me clean these up here a minute, and we'll take another look at it. Okay, folks, got the contacts more or less cleaned up, hopefully good enough anyway. Just use some 1000 grit there. Probably can get them a little bit better, but that should be more than good enough to make contact here. And again, did the same thing with the switch piece here as well. So now, might as well put it back together here. There we go. That looks pretty good to me, I think. I don't see nothing. And we'll wait to try it here until we get the screws back in. Don't want nothing flying out here. That would probably be less than ideal. And yeah, like I said, so far I'm not seeing anything wrong here. Like I said, the contacts are definitely a little bit dirty, but at least to me it doesn't suggest anything wrong. So a little bit concerned about that. We're going to find out here. I don't know if there's a way I can test this either with power still plugged into this or not, because once the connector's in here, I don't think I can get my tester in here at all. Come on. There we go. Okay. That still works. Okay, we got something wrong here. Oh, there we go. Just had to activate it up here for some reason. Something must have been a little stuck. Blinker still works. This, by the way, will be a switch that I'm assuming connects to the steering wheel here, so when you put your blinker on, that flips and your blinker gets turned off. Okay, so let's bring it back to the actually, you know what? Before we bring it back to the truck here, let's do a test on it. Ohms test for continuity. So again, if I remember correctly, I think it was the bottom one here. So you folks see this? Let's bring it around. If we can see that. Absolutely love having a tester with a alligator clip on it like this. This works really nice. And you don't only have to hold one. Okay. No continuity. And we got continuity. And then assuming we flip it the other way, should be continuity on the other one, right? And there is. Okay. Perfect. So let's bring it back to the truck here. We'll see what it does. Okay, got the multi-function switch. Dimmer switch, part of the multi-function switch, I should say, put back in. So it is reinstalled here. Yes, looks like everything's working properly. Got the wires reconnected here, and again, another connector down there. This diagram here doesn't really tell me what the rest of that is, so I'm not sure what the rest of the wires are. I can only assume something with the blinkers and hazards. So, I think we're ready to try it out here. So, ho, call me a monkey's uncle, folks. Look what we have here. That does appear to be a headlight. Both headlights, in fact. Well, must have been just a little bit on the contacts there. Now, the only question is, or at least my question with this is it going to continue to work? Or is there something here that's wrong? Because again, why is the connector hot? I just can't quite picture. Maybe the oxidation on the contacts would do that. That's very well possible, I guess. Not making good contact and be getting hot. So we appear to have both high beam and low beam. So I do believe we have it fixed. I hope. Again, like I said, folks, a little bit worried about the reason why the connector there is obviously getting hot. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'll leave this on for a few minutes here. Let's see, is that high beam? That's high beam. That's on the high beam. So I don't know that it really matters power-wise which high beam, which is low beam, but which one was which? High beam was the light green. Those are the ones going out this side. So the black one, or the red and black one, that was out this side. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave it on low beam, because that is the side that was melting. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, lock the steering up. There we go. Just want to make sure this works yet. Yep, okay. Okay, good. Turn signal still works. Make sure that works yet. Actually, I better make sure they actually blink too. Right? How come they're not blinking? Do I have to have the truck on for that? Oh, I do. Okay. Didn't realize the truck had to be on for the blinkers to work. Yep. Flip it the other way. That one's working as well. Okay. I think we're good. So yeah, it looks like all are working. That was definitely an easy fix then. Again, if it continues to work anyway. That didn't really cost anything other than maybe about a half hour time here to take this apart. Take that switch apart. And again, real easy to take that switch apart. You know, just a screw here, a screw there. And once you got it off, there's the 4 screws on the inside there. Thing just slides apart, clean the contacts up. Again, I used some 1000 grit. That's just what I had laying on there. Probably some more like 400 grit, probably be a little bit better. Clean up the contacts with, but that should be good. And like I said, we'll see if it continues to work or not. That's what I'm going to be curious about. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap up the video here. I think we got it fixed. So if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.